Howdy, gang, and welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host here at the Gaming Gang channel. Thanks for joining me once again. Today, I am going to unbox and take a first look at Epic Encounters Rage of the Gnoll Warseeker from Steamforged Games. This is arriving in stores on February 27th. It contains one mega-sized miniature, which we are going to be taking a close look at in just a moment, as well as a detailed encounter book. This is going to carry an MSRP of $49.99. So let's swing on over to the other camera, because here I've got Rage of the Gnoll Warseeker. Do want to mention before we dive on in, the fine folks over at Steamforged Games were kind enough to provide me with this review copy. But neither I nor anyone else affiliated with the Gaming Gang has received any other sort of compensation for me to share this coverage with you. These days, it's important that you know that. I also want to mention there is an encounter book that's contained in this box. So if you are a player and your dungeon master has picked up the Rage of the Gnoll Warseeker box, or maybe they're considering ordering it, by all means, I definitely recommend when we get to that adventure, tune out. You don't want surprises ruined simply because you are watching this video. All right, so let me get the shrink wrap off. And this is a good-sized box. If I can actually get the shrink off, there we go. But as you can see, this is a deep box. So let's open this up here. So we've got a little bit of an ad. We have a battle mat. Some tokens. Now, I should mention that I just recently took a peek at the Savannah of the Gnoll pack, which has 18 miniatures of various different gnolls. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these tokens represent them. And then we've got our encounter book. But here is the Gnoll Warseeker. Look at the size of that. We are going to take a peek at this first. And I will zoom in so we can get a better look at this mini. All right, that is mighty impressive. And it appears we've got his tail. Yes. So his tail's going to snap into there. You're going to glue that in. Let's just take a look at some of the detail on this. That is one massive pole arm there. The sculpt on this is really nice. This thing is huge. Very cool. I am impressed. I have to say that the Epic Encounters line that I've taken a peek at, this is the fourth of these series that I've had an opportunity to take a look at. Sculpts are really, really well done. This should paint up really nicely. And of course, if you use an airbrush, this is the perfect sort of model that you can really bring to life with various different airbrushing techniques. All right, so that is the miniature. Now let's take a look at the mat. So this is dual-sided. And it is treated so it's not just paper. So this should hold up relatively nicely. So it looks like a bit of a desert town on this side. And then here it looks like, is this a mine? Or is this at night? I think this is the same town, but it's at night. That's what it's looking like there. Yep, that's what it is. All right, so that is the mat. Here we've got our tokens. So we've got the gnolls, and it looks like we've got some barrels as well. And then we've got our encounter book. I'm going to zoom back out just a little bit. Okay. So we get our introduction. So here we've got the encounter section. Someone buried it long ago before writing in history, before towns and villages covered the landscape, when the wilderness was not shut outside, but everywhere, impossible to avoid. It had to be stopped, so they dug deep and they covered it over. They covered over the Warseeker, a vast bulk of rage and muscle and teeth. We have some adventure hooks. I'm not going to look at every page of this, but I want to give you a good feel what's going on. So we've got our combat dashboard, the sewer beneath, among the barrels, the walkways above, some GM tips, Gnoll Warseeker attack types. And it looks as if it starts here, then to here, then to here, then to here, then to here, then over here. Then it has pack mentality. Its layer abilities. Oh, wow. That's cool. I like that artwork there. So it looks as if we have different types of Warseekers. So we have the pack cub, and then the pack member, and then we have the pack leader. And it says they're huge, right? So that's a huge fiend there. That says that's a huge fiend. So you are going to be using this model for it. All right. And that should wrap things up. Special abilities, actions, bonus actions. And we have our credits. Okay, so let's get the box back over here. So we have got the tail, and then the rest of the Gnoll Warseeker. We have the encounter book, as well as our punch board with tokens. There is our mat, and a little bit of advertising for some of the other epic encounters that are out there. And that is what we find when we take everything from Epic Encounters Rage of the Gnoll Warseeker outside the box. Very nice, very impressive. Once again, this is going to arrive in stores on February 27th. It will carry an MSRP of $49.99. Very nice, very sweet. That is one impressive and huge miniature. That is it for this time out. If you like this video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe, don't forget, ring that bell. It will not only let you know when I share videos such as this first look, it will also inform you when my live stream, the Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings right here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. And of course, when you're not watching videos on the Gaming Gang channel, be sure to visit thegaminggang.com for all latest in tabletop gaming news, reviews, and a whole lot more you are not going to find here on the YouTube channel. You know the drill. Get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer. Until I see you next time, I certainly hope all of you out there get to enjoy plenty of great gaming with your gang.